Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kat and today I'm bringing you two autumn fall inspired looks with the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette. I've already done a first impressions, a 4 looks 1 palette, a Muerte duping the vibes video with this palette, but I just wanted to do even more, so I felt like I would just bring this to you. It's September now, I'm feeling autumnal, I'm excited for jumpers and hot chocolate and just like coziness. Like I really love autumn. Autumn and spring are my favorite seasons where it's like, it's not too hot, but it's also not cold. Just love it and I'm very excited and I'm a big fan of like autumnal tones. I love bright, colourful makeup, and if you've been on my channel before, you know that I love like pinks, reds, yellows, like bright. I love bright eyeshadows, but I just also love grungy, murky kind of eyeshadow as well. So I just thought I'd sort of showcase this palette a little bit more and also just show you a couple of like nice autumnal grungy looks. That's pretty much all there is to this video. So I just show you 2 looks. This is the second one and we do a nice smoky green one as well. Well, I guess they're both kind of green, but you know what I mean. We do a mostly green one. So yeah, that's it. If you've never been to my channel before, hi, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I'm Kat, I love colourful makeup, colourful fashion and music. And if you would love to see me speak about that more, then please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. And let's get into these autumnal looks. Okay, so hi, I'm so excited to get some autumnal tones onto my eyes. I'm going to be using the Beauty Bay Wilderness palette for both of these looks, and today I'm going to be doing the green and this shade Fossil. I want to do a halo eye, I want Fossil in the centre with the sort of murky greens. That's my intention for today. So how I'm going to start this is with a little packing brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Eucalyptus, which is this dark green here, and I'm going to pack this on the inner and outer corners, and then I will blend it out with Leaf. Because if you watched my 4 looks 1 palette with this palette, I had a little bit of issue with the shade Leaf, so I'm hoping that if I use it to like blend out this green, it will work. That's what I'm hoping. So yeah, I'm just packing this on the inner and outer corners. I'm gonna take a little fluffy brush and I'm gonna go into the shade Leaf, so it's like the lighter murky green, and I am just gonna start blending Eucalyptus out with this shade and kind of join them in the center as well. Leaf has definitely done a much better job today than it did in my 4 looks. I do feel like Eucalyptus keeps sort of blending away a little bit, but that's fine. I'll just kind of build it back up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush and I'm going to go into Snow, which is like the sort of beigey shade, and I'm just going to give it all a little, just a little one. Sorry, I got a text. Okay, I think that looks cool, nice and smoky, grungy, murky. We love it in this household. So now we're going to do the center of the lid. I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to take some NYX glitter primer. Then I'm going to go straight into the shade Fossil and we're going to pop that all over the center of the lid. It's like the most gorgeous, it's so pretty, like coppery, sparkly shade. And then I'm just gonna take my fluffy brush and I'm just gonna give it a little Gonna take some on my finger and just really intensify it up the center. I quite like to sort of like bring it into my eyebrow. You know, like I really like the sparkle to be quite prominent in my halo eyes. Okay, I'm gonna quickly finish off the top of this eye. I'm gonna do my base and then we can come back and we can do the lower lash line. Okay, so that is base on, eyebrows done. So now we're just gonna move on to the lower lash line. I think I'm just gonna keep it really simple and do the shade Leaf again, but I think I'm gonna blend it out with the mustard and then put lime on the inner corners. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna take this brush. It's like a kind of flat, fluffy little brush, and I'm gonna take Leaf, which is the lighter murky green, and I'm just gonna blend this all along the lower lash line and connect it up to the shadow on the top lid. And then just with the same brush, I'm gonna take Marigold, which is the mustard, and just kind of fluff underneath, just to add that little mustardy element. And right in the inner corners and the front of the lower lash line, we're going to use Lime, which is the shimmery bright green. So that's this shade here. I'm going to pop that at the front of my lower lash line and sort of blend it into the matte under there. Actually, I think I'm going to put Ray on the inner corners because Ray's a lot brighter. Or I might put Leaf down, no, Lime down, and then put Ray on top. Yeah, so I'm going to do a little bit of Lime in the inner corners. And then I'm going to pat over the top with Ray, which is like the greeny duochrome on the top row to really brighten that up. So that's it without it, that's it with it. Okay, I think that's where we're going to leave it. So I'm going to quickly hop off camera. I'm going to put on some eyeliner, some mascara, some lipstick, and then we can regroup. Okay, and here is the look all put together. I've gone like full drama, why the hell not? So to finish up the look, I just popped on some mascara and some of the LA Girl Neon Shockwave liner in Electric, is that correct? No, sorry, Gotcha, in Gotcha. And then for my lips, I went for the Zoeva matte liquid lipstick in the shade About Turn. I just love this like burnt sort of orangey brown with this kind of greeny tone. I just think it looks really nice. So that is it for this first look. Let's get on to the second one. Hello, welcome to look number 2. I just destroyed my desk. I knocked so many things over, but it's fine. We're just gonna zen and we're gonna move on. I might zoom you in even a little bit more, and we're gonna do some orange. We're gonna do like orange and brown, and I think I might do a red lip as well. Just use something very like warm and rusty is what I'm thinking. But I want to do oranges and greens on the eyes. Okay, so again, we're going to be dipping into the Wilderness palette, and I'm going to start with the shade Sunrise, which is this really lovely burnt orange. I'm going to start by putting that all through the crease. I'm going to keep this quite a rounded shape, and then we're going to do like a half cut crease. So I'm just wiping off a brush, and then I'm just picking up the shade Sunrise and just going to put this all in the crease and blend it up. And then I think I might blend it out with a little bit of Marigold. I'll see how well this does on its own. I just absolutely love this kind of like burnt orange. I think it's so nice. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip in between Sunrise and Marigold to kind of get like a yellowy orange, and then I'm going to use that to blend this out a bit further. I love mixing eyeshadows together. I think it gives you so many more options. Okay, that's lovely. And now I'm just gonna put some of the dark brown in my outer corners. So I'm gonna take the shade Earth and I'm just gonna pop this in the outer corners and sort of blend it into the orange. Just to add like a little bit of earthiness to it. And then back with a bit more of Sunrise to just blend it all together. I don't want a huge contrast, I just want like that little bit of depth in the outer corners, which I think that has given me, so that's really nice. I think I might actually wipe off the brush I was using with the orange, go just into Marigold, so that mustard, and just really punch that in at the front here. Try and get a bit of a sort of mustardy hue up here. I think that would look really cool. Yeah, I like that. It's giving it that like mustard into orange kind of thing. And it'll be nice because that will peek out like above my cut crease, which I'm now gonna do. I've just got a little flat brush. This is from Wet n Wild, and I'm just gonna do a half cut crease but with glitter primer. And I like to go above my natural crease because my eyes are slightly hooded. I find that if I go above my natural crease, then you can still really see the shape when my eyes are open. So that across the lid, and then I'm going into the shade Lime, which is the really bright lime green, and I'm gonna put this all over where we just put that glitter glue, which I'm very excited about because I love orange and green together. My Christ, look at that. It's such a gorgeous shade. And then when I get to out here, I'm just kind of giving the brush like a little, and like pushing it towards the shimmer to try and help blend. But it's just, I love that contrast. I think it's so nice. I mean, that was so quick and easy. So I'm just gonna quickly hop off camera. I'm gonna finish up the top of this lid, do my base. We can come back and we can do the lower lash line because I might put some red on my lower lash line. I'm not quite sure yet, but we shall see. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so that is base done, eyebrows done. So we'll just move on to the lower lash line. So what I'm thinking, I'm not sure exactly, but I kind of feel like I want to do like red into the orange into the mustard on the lower lash line. Maybe. I think that might be quite cool. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Or should I do brown into orange into mustard to keep it this kind of like earthy? I don't know why I'm asking as if you can give me a response, but I think that's what I might do because I think I want to keep this very orange and green. That's what I'm gonna do. There you go, I answered my own question. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Sunrise again, which is the orange, and I'm gonna really blend this out. Now that I've got my base on, I can really round this out. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna take Earth, which is the dark brown. I'm just gonna take it on a little stubby brush and I'm gonna put this in the outer corners and join it up with my lid, and I will blend this out in a second. So then I take my big fluffy brush and blend where they're joining. Okay, and now I'm going to go into Sunrise, and I'm going to pop that more in the center of my lower lash line, and then Marigold in the front. I think that looks cool. As always, Ray in the inner corners because it's just the most stunning. And I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. I might just pop a little bit more earth just in the outer corners and blend it into the orange again. I just feel like I've kind of lost it a little bit, so I'm just gonna build that back up. And then just take a touch more Sunrise and just blend that out. Okay, stunning. I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. So I'm gonna go pop on some eyeliner, some mascara, some lipstick, and then we can regroup. Okay, and this is the end of the look. I absolutely love it. Like, I'm so obsessed with this. I think it looks so good, and like this just like really sparkly lime green is just, I can see me using this all the time. I just think it's so gorgeous, and yeah, I really love this whole combination, the oranges, the green and the red. Like, I really love this whole ensemble. I'm really pleased with. So to finish off my eyes, I did some mascara, some of my Nicka K Auto Eyeliner in Inchworm, and my lipstick is Kaleidos Dahlia. If you haven't seen, exciting news. So they're releasing 2 more vaults of Kaleidos lip clays, which I'm so excited about. But they're gonna start selling them all individually. So I've been raving about these non-stop since I got them, but basically now you don't have to buy the whole sets. You can buy them individually, which I probably will do, maybe because I don't want, they've released like a black lipstick and a burgundy, and I'm not really, I don't know, I haven't decided yet if I'm just gonna buy the 2 sets. I haven't decided because I do just absolutely love this formula. Like, I'm totally obsessed with it, you know I am. Haven't stopped bloody talking about it. So yeah, just an exciting little thing. If you haven't seen, if you don't follow Kaleidos or me on Instagram, then yeah, if you've wanted to get your hands on these but you didn't want to buy the entire set because maybe it was only 1 or 2 shades that you were interested in, you can now just buy those 1 or 2 shades. But yeah, that's it. Let's zoom out and finish this video up. And that is it for this video. Which look was your favorite? I don't know. I love them both very equally for different things. You know, like I loved the smoky green, but I love this like orange and green combination. I love like contrasting colors, so I'm totally into this as well. But I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. I would love to know if you're excited for autumn and more like autumn makeup, or are you a summer baby and you're sad that summer's going? I would love to know. I'd love to chat with you in the comments. Let's get a dialogue going. But yeah, I love this palette and I'm glad that I've been able to showcase it a little bit more on my channel. I'm so gutted that it's limited edition. I'm hoping that if there's enough like public outcry, then they will bring it back, because I just think it's so silly that they got rid of it, because it's such a popular palette and so many people want it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll bring it back. But yeah, that's all from me. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. That'd be really cool. And as always, eat good, drink good, take care of yourself, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.